he ended up pushing her through the window of a 5-story building. And
So basically, he was pissed off because Harley was the one who captured Batman instead of the Joker. Ah! Wow. Yes, sir, we are back with another reaction video. Today, we are going to be reacting to characters that were terrible boyfriends. Part 1. We was choking on and we was going crazy and talking shit to the terrible girlfriends. And now it's the nigga's turn. It's the boyfriend's turn. It's been uploaded none other than my homie, the homie himself, legend himself, Beasky. Like I said before, we reacted to I think he did like 2 of them. Alright, so yeah, he only made like 2 terrible girlfriends. I'm waiting for a part 3, Beasky. If you're watching this, I'll be looking forward to that. But without that further ado, we're going to be reacting to characters that were terrible boyfriends. If you guys enjoyed this, you already know what to do. Let me know in the comments. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. But without further ado, let's get it poppin'!
Scene ciao, my niggas, and welcome to a brand new series. Y'all have been asking for this series for quite some time, because not only did I drop Terrible Girlfriends Part 1, but
which you guys enjoyed.
I also made Terrible Girlfriends Part 2,
which I enjoyed as well.
So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first episode of characters that were terrible boyfriends.
Yeah.
This series will be covering some of the worst boyfriends and husbands that I've ever seen. Some of these guys might be cheaters, some of these guys might be psychopaths, and then there's some that might have done things that you didn't even think was humanly possible.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, and you know what's crazy is that out of all the playlists of the characters, I ain't gonna lie, my top 2 ones are the characters that were terrible girlfriends and boyfriends, literally. And plus, my third one will most likely be my third one will most likely be like the worst universe to live in. I ain't gonna lie. Those are like my my top 3 best series.
So y'all know the drill. Sit back, relax, put on the tightest shirt you can find, and get ready for a show. Narrated by yours truly.
I got my Mountain Dew ready, even though it's halfway gone, but I'm still drinking.
Let's get into the first terrible
boyfriend. Oh, there's 4 of them?
Hi there.
What's his name? Akira Tsubaki? Or, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right.
My name's Akira Tsubaki. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask.
What was his name again?
My name's Akira Tsubaki.
Akira Tsubaki. Okay.
If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. Anything at all.
This character is from an anime and a manga called Mysterious Girlfriend X. And this story is mainly about Tsubaki and a girl named Urabe. And their relationship is actually very, very weird. So let's get into it.
Okay.
So one day after school, Tsubaki catches Urabe sleeping in the classroom. And when she woke up and he saw her face for the first time, he instantly fell in love with her. And as he left, he ended up seeing that she left a pile of drool on the desk. And then he proceeded to taste it.
Okay. First of all, why are you tasting another woman's saliva or drool? That is fucking disgusting. Like, if you like the girl, do not go to her damn desk and fucking... That's just nasty. We're damn near like a half minute in and this is already about to piss me off.
Now this is when I knew Tsubaki wasn't gonna be a normal boyfriend. Cause if the first thing you do after meeting someone is tasting their saliva, I just know you're not a regular person.
You're not.
But to my surprise, they actually end up getting together and dating.
Oh, really?
I'm your girlfriend, so be ready!
But Urabe isn't really into touching too much, and she makes this very clear on multiple occasions. But he still tries to hold her hand. Now this isn't too bad because he didn't know at this point that she wasn't a fan of physical touch.
No way.
And after she said that, it seemed like he was gonna respect her boundaries. But now we get to our first red flag, because after this, he goes on to try to hug her against her will. And she immediately jumps out of his arms, pulls out a pair of scissors and starts cutting all around him. Now she didn't actually cut him, but this was her way of showing him that he does not need to be doing this again.
Never throw your arms around me without asking.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
But the real red flag here is that even after her telling him to not hug her without asking, he tries to do this in multiple episodes. But
dude, what the fuck are you doing? She literally just told you not to fucking hug her, and yet you just said, fuck that. I want to do it. You're not listening.
he still doesn't listen and tries it again in the very next episode. Then he ends up running into one of his friend's girlfriends.
12 seconds later.
And she ends up getting him to go on an ice cream date with her. Now this is still cheating in my opinion. Even though they didn't kiss or do anything crazy during this time, both of them are in a relationship, which makes this whole date really bad for the both of them.
Oh, so they're both in a relationship. I was gonna say, Beasky, you did say in your opinion there wasn't dating, but in my opinion, I'm gonna say that is true. They're not really doing anything, but in my opinion, I'm not saying anybody else's opinion. Oh, like, well, you're wrong. This, and that. In my opinion, I think they're not cheating. It may look cheating in different people's eyes, but like in my opinion, I don't think it's cheating. As long as they're just all chilling as friends, none crazy or anything. I don't think this is cheating, in my opinion. I don't think this is cheating. As long as they're chit-chatting and just talking like a normal conversation, is that really cheating? I mean, in my opinion, no. But in your opinion, you may think it's cheating, but in my opinion, I don't think it's cheating for real. Like I said, as long as they're not doing nothing crazy or anything that out of boundaries, I don't think it's cheating in my opinion.
He doesn't say too much about it when he links back up with Urabe. The next thing that makes him a terrible boyfriend is he becomes really possessive over her. Cause one of Urabe's friends ends up styling her hair to show off more of her face, since she usually has that
"Tonight will be the night that I will fall
for you"
ass haircut. She thought it would be a good change up for Urabe. And as soon as she pulled up with the fresh cut, everyone was glazing her.
I didn't recognize you, Urbasan. You look so cute when your bangs are covering your eyes.
Then when they went outside for practice, the other guys were checking her out too.
I always thought she was just a weirdo, but she just scored major points in my book.
I think I'll ask her out.
So this made Tsubaki mad, and he ended up asking her,
Are you going to wear your hair like this again tomorrow? I would prefer that you go back to your usual hairstyle.
And the reason he asked her to do this was because he didn't want anyone to see her face but him. And this is why I try to tell people, if you're gonna date a baddie, you gotta be ready for whatever comes with it. She can't help that she's pretty. People are going to look. If I could, I would put my girl in a full shiesty mask and have her wearing an old granny dress every time she stepped out the crib. But
not for real though. There's been plenty of times to where I will literally go out with my shorty. Sometimes people would just look at her face or would just look at her ass. And sometimes I low-key want to just put a whole ski mask on her as well, on her face as well. Just have a full-on fucking baggy jacket that can cover her entire legs and everything. Because I don't want nobody looking at all of that thickness that she got. I swear to God. On everything I love, I really don't. I'm that type of person to where I don't want nobody looking at my girl in a weird or trying to flirty way. Hell no.
I know she's not gonna go for that. So I just gotta deal with her beauty and punch the walls until she gets back.
Damn! Yep. God damn! Shit, same thing with me. Whenever she's at work, I sometimes be low-key want to punch the fucking wall because I'm not there. I'm not around her. So I sometimes will get a little irritated about that shit because I'm not around her, and it's so frustrating too.
So she actually changes her hair for him. But then some of the people at school started taking pictures of her and selling them.
Remember that day
Why?
when Urabe changed her hair and everyone thought she was so cute? I took pictures while she wasn't looking.
And even though I think Tsubaki is a bad boyfriend, I was 100% on his side when he started tweaking out over this. Cause if I seen a nigga doing a money spread with pictures of my girl that he secretly took, everyone in that school is getting decapitated that day. And they were selling these pictures like they were rare Pokemon cards. And then he actually considers buying one of the pictures.
What? It hurt my pride
Why?
as a boyfriend to buy a picture from these guys, but I really want one.
Nigga, why are you buying a fucking picture from a girl, from a random ass nigga that don't even know you and fucking taking pictures of yo shorty? And why the fuck are you trying to buy one? Nigga, you don't need to buy one. You have it. Jesus Christ. Don't get me wrong. I have pictures of my girlfriend. I do. I have pictures. Loads of pictures. Because me and her have been together for literally 4 years. I would never in my fucking life would get somebody that took pictures of my girl and try to buy it from them. Why the fuck would I do that if I already got the girl? Like, come on.
Me mad. Cause not once did he say anything about them taking secret pictures of his girl. Then his friend says,
Don't you think that Urabe looks like Imai Momoka?
and this intrigued Tsubaki, so he went to go find out who this Momoka girl was. So he went to the bookstore and found the girl that they were talking about. And this nigga is damn near licking the book because of how attracted he is to her. So he ends up buying the book and running home. And as he's looking through the book, he's comparing his girl to the girl on the magazine.
Yeah, that's nice. Urabe never smiles like this, but I wish she would.
Which is a terrible thing to do. I don't know if this is technically cheating, but it's real close in my opinion. So we're gonna have to add
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It's close for me as well.
this to the list of stuff that he's done. Then he ends up hugging the book too.
You's a freaky ass nigga.
But then Urabe pulls up and asks him why he bought the magazine.
How did you know that?
But she wasn't done pressing him just yet. Then she asks him,
Which one of these photos is your favorite out of all of them?
now if you're a smart person, you know there is no correct answer to this question. This is like if someone asked you, hey, do you want to go to hell or super hell? There's no good outcome either way. But he chooses the worst possible answer.
Well, I think my favorite one would have to be this one.
Then she grabs her scissors and cuts up the entire book.
You're supposed to be my boyfriend, so you don't need to worship an idol who looks like me.
Yes, ma'am.
And I don't know how she's still with him right now, to be honest. I've never dated a guy before, but I'm pretty sure after him touching me without my consent multiple times, cheating on me, being overly possessive, and then buying a book of a girl who looks like me and having a favorite picture of this same girl, I would be done with that.
The next day.
Tsubaki ends up going back to the bookstore and buying another magazine with the same girl in it.
Oh my god, this nigga is really gooning this fucking picture, this fucking magazine, bruh. At this point, it's not even in a regular magazine. It's literally a fucking P-Hub magazine, a P-Hub magazine that looks like a girl that looks exactly like his girlfriend.
I'll read it as soon as I get home. But I have to make sure that Urabe doesn't find out.
Next, please.
And as he's walking out the store, ready to get his goon session started, he runs into a girl. And turns out, this is a girl he used to have a crush on back when he was in middle school. Now you would think after the amount of times he's taken L's, he will finally lock in and realize that he needs to be faithful to his girl. But then she asks him,
I'd love to know if you have a girlfriend.
and at first he thinks about it. Then he thinks about his own girlfriend. Then he says,
No, I don't have one.
This nigga literally just said he don't got no damn girlfriend. We're not even close to 10 minutes yet. We're not even fucking close to 10 minutes. Jesus fucking Christ. Like, bro. Oh my god. You really gonna tell the girl that you used to have a crush on saying that, oh, I don't have a girlfriend. Nigga, are you stupid? Like,
yeah, just go ahead and burn this dude at the stake, man. Mind y'all, he hasn't seen this girl since middle school, and he switched up on his girlfriend immediately.
Literally!
And then they end up sitting down, and she starts really rizzing him up.
I'd like to get together and talk every now and then.
And he says one of the craziest things I've ever heard a character say.
If you let me taste your drool, then I'd be happy to meet you from time to time if...
oh my god. I don't know. I don't know how his actual girlfriend got with this nigga. This nigga really just said, if you let me taste your drool, we'll talk time to time. Are you fucking crazy? If I was the girlfriend and I literally heard him say this or someone caught him saying this, I would have beat his ass and I would have left his ass immediately. Because you over here talking to a girl that you used to have a crush on when you was in middle school. I'm beating your ass and I'm breaking out with you, bitch.
That's okay with you.
And he was really about to do it too. But then he started finally remembering that he has a girlfriend.
I just lost control for a second. I really can't taste your drool. Please just forget that I asked that.
But sadly for Tsubaki, you are still going on this list.
Yeah.
And after this scene, I actually stopped watching this anime because it got really weird. But I still think I've seen enough. He cheated on his girl, constantly tried to touch her against her will, compared his girl to another girl, bought 2 magazines of another girl, denied having a girlfriend, all while still being very possessive over the girl that he has. I think I made my point. All right,
you
time for
did.
the next one.
Who's next?
So, will you promise me something?
Bear?
Yes.
No more weird stuff.
Bear?
Alright?
Okay, so I'm still in the middle of editing this video, and my
Right here is the epitome of a terrible person. And I normally don't get too worked up over these kind of movies, but Bear really had me wanting to jump through my screen and because I know some of y'all wanted me to do a full movie review on Obsession, I'm gonna try to explain this character and also explain the movie as best as I can. So let's get into it. So the first thing we see is Bear and his friends at a diner. And while they are here, Bear is practicing how he's going to confess his feelings for a girl that he likes named Nikki. And not gonna lie, Bear does not have an ounce of Riz in his blood.
Chill. You loser.
What?
Maybe you.
So I can see why he wanted to practice. So Bear ends up going home one night and seeing that his cat died. So after his cat's death, Bear is super sad, which makes sense. I remember when my first pet died, it had me so sad I was willing to make a deal with the Orochimaru just to bring them back. But while he's at home, Nikki ends up calling him.
Hey.
Wow, you were so lucky. Tay was so busy.
And I was hoping he was about to put the Riz on her that he's been practicing, but he missed the open shot. So he ends up going to the store to get Nikki a necklace. But then he ends up seeing something called a one-wish willow. And this thing is supposed to grant you one wish if you break it. But of course, Bear doesn't really think this is real, but he buys it anyway. So then Bear and his friends go out to a bar, and after this, Bear ends up taking his friend Nikki back to her house. And while they are in the car, Bear is doing everything but telling her how he feels about her.
You know, you're the only person that I get to really talk to about this stuff.
You are too.
Bear was really missing every open shot he got, and he just keeps missing, because even when they finally get to her house, he is about to tell her something, then
I lost my train of thought.
Oh my god, yeah, nigga. I wish I can just go in front of the screen and just uppercut your shit. Cause nigga, you get no bitches. You get no bitches. That horrible ass Riz, you get no bitches. I wouldn't even be surprised if bro had never had a girlfriend while in school. I would not be fucking surprised.
And this nigga just keeps missing, cause then he says,
Night, Freaky Nikki.
You call her a freaky Nikki. Yeah, if I was her, I would've went across the car and smacked the shit out of him. Because ain't no fucking way.
Ew, don't call me that.
I know, I was kidding.
You know I don't like that.
Sorry.
And not gonna lie, if I failed this many times to rizz up a girl in one day, I'ma just go ahead and drive my dumb ass home and move to a new country, cause this is
embarrassing. It really is.
But before Nikki goes inside, she asks Bear,
Do you like me?
What?
Because if you do, now's the time to tell me.
and this was the perfect opportunity for him to finally confess his feelings. She was setting him up for the perfect alley-oop. And then this nigga says,
I think we're good friends.
Excuse me. Excuse me for 1 second. Because you have got to be shitting me up my ass right now. There's no way out of this one. It really ain't. You gotta be one of the dumbest dudes of all time. Like, she literally gave you a one chance, a alley hoop to go ahead and confess your feelings, and then you gonna fuck it up. Talking about, oh, we're just good friends, knowing damn well you got feelings with this damn girl. Jesus fucking Christ. She gave you one shot, and you fucked it up. You fucked it up all the way. Round of applause for Bear, please. Round of applause, because that was donkey of the day for this nigga. Donkey of the day. Dog shit.
yeah, just give it up, gang. This is so many missed shots, this gotta be a world record. So after this historically bad performance, he uses the One Wish Willow.
I wish Nikki Freeman loved me more than anyone in the fucking world.
Does this is the start of Bear's downfall into one of the worst boyfriends ever.
It's not even a downfall at this moment, bro. Just suck ass. Like, donkey ass. Like, bro, there's no point of going downhill. It's not going downhill. That shit went floop. Like, flop down to the floor, to the earth's core. Flop. Extremely flop. No downhill, flop.
And asks him,
I did just lose my cat, Bear.
Oh, wait. I mean, you lost your cat.
now any normal person would find this weird, but instead of driving off, Bear continues to talk to her and laugh at her weird actions. Then she hops in his car and starts crying.
My dad's dying.
Nikki, no. I'm so sorry.
Then she immediately flips the switch and says,
Can we go, please?
Where do you want to go?
now y'all know if this was me, I would have kicked her ass out the car and called the nearest mental facility because clearly one of their patients has escaped. But Bear actually took her back to his house. Then they start kissing.
What the fuck?
What?
Nah, she gotta get out the crib.
Oh no.
I gave Bear a few passes already, but this is where he should have locked in and left her alone for good.
I'm sorry. I thought I saw something.
Oh my god.
It was a panic attack.
So after she freaked out, Bear went on the computer to see if the One Wish Willows actually work. But the reviews were mixed, so he really didn't get the answer he was looking for. So he ends up going back to sleep. But when he wakes up, he sees that Nikki has gotten his dead cat out the trash, and she made an entire shrine for this cat. And instead of kicking her out his house, he brushes it off and ends up going to work with her. And while he's at work, he's telling his friend about what's happened. And he also tells his friend that her dad has cancer. And while they are talking, Nikki is staring at...
Yeah, fuck no. Hell no. Nope. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead. You know what? I'm about to just do this. I'm going to call 911. 911. I don't know if y'all can see that, but 911 on her ass. Because the way how her ass is fucking smiling at me is not it at all whatsoever. Look at her face. Kai, editing Kai, zoom in on her face. That is something that you would not want to see.
The whole time. So after work, Nikki ends up coming over to Bear's house and apologizing for the way she's been acting. Then she asks him,
Do you have feelings for me?
Yeah, I do.
and they are hanging out with each other all day, 24/7. Then they end up going on a dinner date, and Bear asks about her dad.
How's your dad doing?
Can we not talk about that?
Which is weird, because you think if your dad had cancer, you would be pretty concerned about him. But then Bear's friend Ian called him and told him,
I looked into Nikki's dad having cancer, and he's healthy as a baby. He's been to work like every day.
So this made Bear's dumbass finally realize that Nikki is acting weird. But then Nikki tells him,
I don't think I could live without you.
now this is also another...
Okay, first of all, that's bullshit because you just started dating this nigga for like what? For a couple of days, and now all of a sudden you're just talking about I can't live without you. Yeah. Before he says that was a red flag, I find that a red flag too. After one, you just lied and said that oh your father had cancer, but that was a whole fucking lie. And then now you're talking about you can't live without me after you've been dating me for like what 48 to 72 hours, which is 2 to 3 days. Yeah, bullshit.
These niggas started dating literal days ago, and she's already saying that she can't live without him. But now it's time for Bear to actually use his brain. So he asks her,
Does your dad really have cancer?
And this causes Nikki to absolutely tweak out.
No, don't do that! I thought we were having a nice day!
We are.
Another red flag ignored by Bear. It's also at this point that I think Bear knows that the wish has come true. So after this, they go home, and Bear is getting freaky with her. And it's pretty clear at this point that Nikki is not her normal self. She made a shrine for his dead cat. She started spazzing out at dinner, and Bear still thinks it's nothing wrong with continuing to date her and get freaky with her without her actual consent. And this is probably the hardest part to watch, because y'all know I'm a big advocate for consent. And in my opinion, if someone isn't in their right mind or they aren't willingly agreeing to engage in sexual acts, my wiener is staying in my pants until further notice.
Yeah, I was gonna say if a dude or girl is having sex with a man or woman without consensual or don't know what's going on, I find that as the R word. And y'all, and for the people that's watching this, y'all already know what I'm talking about.
This is also the biggest reason I put him on this list. Once he started to realize what was going on with Nikki, and he still continues to force the relationship. So I had to add him to this list. And I know this isn't the point of this video, but doesn't Bear look a lot like Charlie Kirk? But when he wakes up, Nikki isn't in the bed. She's in the corner of the room watching him sleep.
I feel like you don't love me as much as I do.
Then she just jumps in the bed like nothing ever happened. Then the next day, she apologizes for all the weird behavior she's been doing.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Okay, good.
So after they make up, Bear looks at the door and she has duct taped the entire door shut.
Oh, hell no.
If you're having trouble with the door, maybe you should just stay home.
No, I got it.
And I have no idea how this nigga managed to open this door. Duct tape is strong as hell, and he did this with one arm. But in typical dumbass Bear fashion, he ignored the giant elephant in the room and went to work.
Bye, Bear.
Like, look at
But
her
now
face.
we see that Nikki is trying to show Bear signs that she isn't in control of her body. He opens up the lunch that Nikki packed him, and in the lunch are two pictures. One picture says you, and the other picture says not me. So now we see that Nikki is becoming very aware that something isn't right with her. But Bear is still trying his best to ignore it. Then he eats his sandwich and continues to talk to his friend Sarah. And then he realizes that Nikki put pieces of his dead cat inside the sandwich.
Yeah, I'm calling 911 and I'm calling the mental asylum and putting her ass in there because ain't no way you're just going to put my dead cat's body or just meat in my sandwich. I would get pissed off, and I ain't gonna lie, I'll probably whoop her ass for that because ain't no way you gonna sit up here and chop up my dead cat into a fucking sandwich.
How he didn't catch this sooner.
And the fact that he's not doing anything is pissing me even more off. Like, dude, do something.
I don't know what seasonings Nikki put on this cat meat, but he was low-key enjoying it for a little bit. So after all these red flags, he finally decides to call the company that makes the One Wish Willows.
I would like to cancel.
You'd like to file a cancel request?
Yes, a cancel request.
That don't work.
Why the fuck are you trying to do a cancel request? Should have been a report.
No way out of this one.
You're done.
You're done.
So at this point, it's clear that Bear knows that Nikki isn't in control of her body or her actions. But Bear is still trying to ignore it. Then the worker ends up putting Nikki on the phone.
What the fuck?
Do you want to speak to her?
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is where Bear officially becomes a member of the terrible boyfriend list and also a member of the stupid idiot list. Cause once he acknowledges that she is not in control of her body, he still continues to do the things he's been doing with her.
It's like, bro, not even trying. He doesn't, like, bro does not fucking care. He doesn't care, and it's pissing me off. Like, nigga, you do, like, he knows that there is something wrong with her, but he's not doing shit about it. Like, dude, if you know there's something wrong with this damn girl, fucking do something instead of just standing there and try to calm her down.
So they end up going to a party and playing a game with their friends. And Nikki ends up tweaking out and becoming normal Nikki for a second. And while this is happening, Bear is just sitting there. Then she ends up bashing her head and bleeding. And instead of taking her to a mental evaluation or taking her to the nearest priest for an exorcism, he takes her home again. And Bear is trying to talk to Nikki about being normal.
I can't be Nikki.
Just be Nikki.
I can't.
So after accepting that Nikki's love wasn't real, Bear was like,
I knew it was fake. I knew it.
Then Nikki started moving like she was possessed. Once again, another red flag ignored. If I see my girl moving like this, I'm getting 2 gallons of holy water, mixing it with some bleach, and dumping it all over her just like she won the Super Bowl. So while they are sleeping, Bear gets a text from his friend Sarah asking to meet up. And as he's walking out to leave the house, we hear the real Nikki say,
She's sleeping. It's me.
You are you, Nikki.
Shh. Please don't wake her up.
Then Bear has the nerve to ask her,
What's so bad about being with me?
I've never been with you, Bear.
Then he just walks out. And this really pissed me off.
Oh!
Because there's actually a ton of reasons not to date you. 1, you're a complete idiot. 2, she doesn't even like you for real. 3, you've been dating her against her will. 4, she bashed her head in and you sat there watching. 5, you've had sex with her knowing she isn't in control of her actions.
Like, nigga, she didn't even like yo idiotic dumb ass. Like, and it was like maybe once to where she said, "Do you have feelings for me?" That was literally like the only time she will give you a chance, but you fucked that one up too. You stupid bitch.
Calm down and continue. So Bear goes,
fuck all that. I ain't calming down for shit. I'm sorry. I gotta let all this anger out towards these niggas. Already took my anger out on the girlfriends. Now it's the boyfriend's turn.
Goes to meet with Sarah. And I know this isn't the biggest mistake Bear made, but if you got a girl and you go meet up at night with another girl who clearly likes you while your girl is sleeping, that's not a good look for you as a boyfriend.
Nope.
I honestly want to see an x-ray of Bear's brain at this point, because I know they're gonna have to zoom in like 34 times just to see where his brain is. So while Bear is low-key cheating, the Willow Nikki wakes up and now she's ready to eliminate anyone in the way. So she ends up breaking the window and killing Sarah. And in typical dumbass Bear fashion, he doesn't say anything or even go out to help. He just sits there and watches Nikki kill
dumb ass.
And Bear just continues to piss me off, because then he helps her dispose of.
And then this nigga gonna help her get rid of the fucking body. Like, dude, and this is why she do not like your stupid, idiotic ass.
Body. I know Sarah was pissed at Bear looking down from heaven like,
You fucking dumb? Are you fucking dumb? Are you fucking dumb?
So Bear finally decides to try to Uno reverse the actions of the Willow by going back to the shop that he bought it at.
I need to reverse it.
No. I
need to reverse it.
So Bear tries to break another Willow to stop the wish. But I guess he used up all his strength to open up that duct tape door, because it did not work. So he goes and takes the Willow to his friend Ian, in hopes that Ian will be able to reverse the wish.
You can make a wish. And you can make one wish, and it is real and it will work.
But Bear must have forgotten that he's the only dumb one in this movie. So Ian ended up wishing for $1 billion. And it worked too. Ian had this scene looking like a music video for a rap song. They could have had some tough ass music playing too. This really would have been a crazy aura farming pick for the IG.
I wish for $1 billion.
Hey.
But now Bear gotta go home to Nikki's crazy ass. And when he gets home, Nikki is wearing Sarah's clothes and even copied her tattoos.
What the fuck?
And this is when Ian shows up, because he's super excited that he got all this money now. And Nikki ends up shooting him as soon as he walked in the door. But now he finally wants to leave her. So he decided to go in the restroom and pop every pill he can. And Bear goes out to go see her, and they start making faces at each other, like it's not 2 dead corpses in the house right now. And as soon as he died, Nikki snapped out of it for good. And I just...
So the wish weared out, and now she's like back to her normal self.
No, Nikki is going straight to jail, and they're not gonna believe any explanation she can give. Bear really messed up Ian's life, Sarah's life, his own life, and worst of all, Nikki's life, because she was aware of everything that happened. She just wasn't in control of her actions. And even though she tried multiple times to tell Bear, he ignored it every single time. He still slept with her, he still dated her, and he never tried to get her any real help. So for that, I gotta put him on the list.
Oh
all
my
right,
God.
time for the next one.
What the fuck? Joker. Now we all know Joker is like one of the clown prince of Gotham, one of the craziest villains and Batman's biggest op of all time. And the fact that fucking I really got one question, Beasky, if you're watching this. How in the fuck did Harley Quinn fall in love with the fucking Joker, and Joker knew that she was just using this bitch? That's literally my only question. How the fuck did Harley Quinn fall in love with Joker? Did Joker riz her up to the point where like, oh yeah, I want this nigga. He I think he'll do everything for me. I just want to know how the fuck did Harley Quinn fail for this shit?
Now, I think we all know who the Joker is. He's probably one of the most notorious villains within the DC universe. This dude has done quite possibly every single crime in the book. But what I don't see a lot of people mentioning is his relationship with the character named Harley Quinn. And if you don't know about Harley Quinn, she didn't start off as Harley Quinn. She was originally Harleen Quinzel, and she worked at a psychiatric facility. And at this facility, she met the Joker. And at first, it kind of seemed like she was helping him process things and get better. But then we find out that the Joker was just lying and getting her to fall in love with him. And he did this so he could control her. And they aren't technically together right now, but this is still strike one for him in my opinion. Then after he breaks out, he ends up completely frying Harley's brain. And after this, she was down bad for him. It didn't matter what he did or what he asked her to do, she was gonna do it. If he asked her to jump, she would ask how high. If he asked her to run, she would ask how fast. I'm sure if he asked her to throw that ass in a circle, she'd ask how many circles. And this is also where she adopted the name Harley Quinn. So after the Joker realized that he could control his girlfriend to do anything he wanted, he was like, we fucking got him.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I give Harley Quinn credit and points because she was legit like a loyal girlfriend to him. But we know how Joker don't give a fuck.
Now, before I really get into this segment, I do want to point out that these two people are both very, very, very insane. And even though Harley commits crimes after meeting the Joker, I think the Joker is the main problem in this relationship. Because Harley actually enjoys the Joker, but on the other hand, the Joker could care less about Harley. He's just using her for various things. So now that we got the lore out the way, I want to show y'all some of the worst things the Joker has done while being in this incredibly toxic relationship with Harley Quinn. So I'm gonna start off with
spaceship breakup.
So in one of Batman's first comics, the Joker sends Harley Quinn to go get Batman. But the Joker knows that Harley isn't gonna be able to defeat him. So he literally sent her out to have her ass beat. And while she's getting beat up by Batman, the Joker literally says to one of his boys, "Remind me to send Harley some flowers once Batman is done using her for a punching bag." So This is obviously pretty bad. Sending your girl to fight a 6'2", 210-pound superhero who is trained in every single martial art form is a terrible idea. So when Harley gets back from getting beat up, the Joker is lying his ass off, acting like he was looking for her this whole time. Then we find out that the Joker took her home, then drugged her. And when she woke up, she was inside a spaceship that was locked from the inside by the Joker. And as she
I really just want to know, like, how is she not like knowing this? Like, You do realize that this nigga Joker do not fuck with you like that. He only just using you as a fucking pawn. Bro don't really like you for real. Like,
he's looking for the Joker. He ends up popping up on the computer screen in the rocket ship. And she's banging on the door trying to get out. And his explanation for doing this to her is that he thinks the relationship is getting in the way of his plans. So instead of breaking up with her, he launches her into outer space.
Oh, man.
And he's laughing this entire time, by the way. All right, time for the next toxic event.
Like, I don't get it at all. Bad love.
So as we all know, Batman is the Joker's biggest op. They've been beefing for so long that I forgot why this beef even started. But
I'm going to search it up. Basically, Joker wants Batman to kill him so bad, but you know, Batman ain't gonna do it. If I was Batman, I would have killed him. I mean, yeah, I may be a hero and everything, but like, if killing one bad person to save thousands of lives or millions of lives, that wouldn't be a problem.
But during the Batman animated series, Harley comes up with the idea to capture Batman and kill him to impress the Joker. And she got this man Batman upside down, chained up over a tank of piranhas. And even though Batman is seconds away from getting his head bit off, he's still trying to tell Harley,
the Joker doesn't love anything except himself. Wake up, Harleen. He had you pegged for hired help the minute you walked into Arkham.
But she's not trying to hear that at all. So she gets on the phone and calls the Joker to tell him that she got Batman tied up.
Yeah. Batman, eh? No, you don't say.
You have who tied up where?
And this made the Joker instantly drive off to go see for himself. And Harley is thinking she's about to finally get some real love from the Joker now. But when he shows up, he was pissed.
Hi, Put! You're just in time to see the...
Dumb bitch.
Because even though she accomplished their main goal, the Joker wanted to be the one to do it. So he ended up pushing her through the window of a 5-story building. And
so basically he was pissed off because Harley was the one who captured Batman instead of the Joker. Wow. So he said, fuck all that. I'm gonna just push you off because I wanted to do that, not you.
He made sure to wait until she hit the ground to walk off too.
And don't call me Puddin'.
All right, time for the next toxic event.
Another one? Flowers for Harley?
So during this comic, Harley pulled up on the Joker while he was doing his daily evil routine. But this time the Joker was actually nice to Harley. He ended up getting her some flowers, which made Harley feel really good for a change. But as he's getting the flowers for her, this nigga pulls out a gun from inside the flowers and shoots her in her chest.
Why?
And after that, all he says is, this evening is off to a wonderful start. I think y'all can see why I put this guy in this video. But just in case...
relationship crimes. He lied, manipulated her, sent his girlfriend to get her ass beat by Batman, drugged his girl, locked her in a spaceship, abused her, pushed Harley out of a fucking window, and most of all, even fucking shot her.
If you're not convinced yet, I got one more example of just how toxic the Joker can be.
I already knew he was gonna be toxic. The Joker returns.
So during this comic, the Joker has taken a hiatus from being his normal evil self. But when he came back to Gotham, he had a new plan. And that plan was to eliminate everyone in the Bat family. So he pulled up on Harley and acted like he was happy to see her. And of course, she was happy to see him too. And the first thing he does is tell her there's something on her face. Then proceeds to punch her in the face as a joke.
Damn!
And this wasn't a little playful punch. He damn near knocked her out. Then he gets a blade and goes to cut her mouth. But then Harley finally locks in and pulls out a gun on the Joker. And this had me happy as hell. I was reading this like,
kill that boy! Kill that boy! Kill that boy!
But of course, she doesn't shoot him and ends up doing what he wants again. And this led to the Joker chaining her up because he thought that she knew secrets about the Bat family that she wasn't telling him. Then he tied her up to a bed and was going to dip her entire body in toxic chemicals. but she ended up grabbing him and pulling him in and jumping out. But the Joker was like,
I'm not finished.
So he ended up commanding his pet hyenas to attack her. Yes,
he got fucking hyenas.
This nigga has trained pet hyenas. And as if this isn't bad enough,
I thought Harley Quinn had pet hyenas on the fucking video game Injustice 2.
And he goes to fight her himself, which ends up in him beating her so bad that he was able to drag her to a basement and chain her up again. And he left her here to die alongside all the people that he's tortured and killed. Wow. And there's honestly way too many times the Joker has abused, killed, and mistreated Harley that I really can't even fit them all into one video. But I think I made my point clear. Joker is one of the worst boyfriends of all time. All right, time for the last one.
Melly is...
I need you to be better. For the both of them.
I know this movie. I know this movie. I know this fucking movie. I've seen it. It's called The Housemaid. When I tell you that, bruh, this movie Housemaid, this nigga, bruh, I was in complete shock. This movie Housemaid, it legit blew my fucking mind, because I always thought that the girl, the housemaid girl, I thought, well, not the housemaid girl, but like the wife, I think her name was what, Mina or something? Mina or Nina? I thought she was the crazy one, but then in the end, this nigga Andrew was the actual... Bruh. Like, I was so invested into this movie. Bruh. For those of you who have not watched The Housemaid, y'all need to go watch it right fucking now, because it is a banger.
I really do.
I swear
this
to God.
Guy comes from a book called The Housemaid, which was eventually turned into a movie. And when I watched this movie, I was truly shocked at just how crazy this entire story is. So let's get into it.
This movie was a banger, and it was crazy. The setup.
So the movie starts off from the point of view of a girl named Millie.
And I'm not even gonna pause this because I already seen this movie already, but...
And she just finished a 15-year prison sentence, and she is currently looking for a place to work. But then she eventually gets hired by a woman named Nina, who is the wife to Andrew. And when she pulls up to Nina's house, Nina gives her the rundown on what she's going to be doing while she's working there.
Light cooking, if you're up for that.
Oh, absolutely. I love to cook.
Amazing. And then you would be helping me with my daughter.
So the next day, Millie is working, and Andrew and their daughter Cece walk in.
Hello.
Oh, hey. Hi, you met Millie. Millie's gonna be living with us, and she's gonna be helping with the cooking and the cleaning.
So the next day, Millie wakes up and gets ready to go to work, but the door won't open. But she finally opens the door, and this is when she realizes that Nina is downstairs tweaking.
Where are they? Where what? My PTA notes for the meeting tonight. They were right here on the counter, and now they're not here. Where are they?
I didn't see any notes.
Bullshit!
I'm like, what did you say fuck me for?
So now Nina is pointing the blame at Millie for something that Millie didn't even do. But Andrew ends up calming her down after he talks to her. So the next thing that happens is Nina calls Millie to go pick up Cece from ballet class. But when Millie drives to the ballet class to get her, Cece has no idea what Millie is doing there.
Hi. Cece, hey. I'm here to pick you up.
I'm spending the night at Emma's.
So when she goes back home, Nina tells her,
I told you Cece was having a sleepover tonight. There was no need to make a scene.
So none of this is really adding up. Millie is super confused right now because Nina is telling her one thing, but then doing something else. So that night, Millie ends up going to the theater room and watching a movie. And then Andrew pulls up to watch it with her. Now this is the first time we see Andrew doing anything suspicious. But then Nina catches them and she is pissed about seeing this.
What are you doing up?
What do you mean? I can say the same about you.
I'm watching Family Feud.
At 2 a.m.?
So the next day, Millie overhears Nina's friends talking about Nina's past.
After what she did, and how many months she spent in that awful psych ward.
9 months.
So now Millie is convinced that Nina is tripping because none of what she's saying is making sense. And now they just found out that Nina was in a mental hospital for 9 months. So after all that, the story starts getting really, really crazy because Millie ends up finding a bunch of medicine in their cabinet. And this medicine is used to treat psychosis, which is kind of what Nina has been demonstrating. Then one night, Millie hears Nina and Andrew arguing. So she goes downstairs to check on them.
Are you okay?
What?
But wait! There's more!
Then at the ballet center, Millie finds out that
Nina Winchester tried to drown her kid in a bathtub.
Which was not true.
But wait! There's more!
Then Andrew takes Millie on a date that was supposed to be for Nina. And this is where we start to see how terrible of a person Andrew is. Cause this extravagant ass date is basically cheating on Nina. And he even gets them hotel rooms after the date. But then Millie gets a text from Nina. But Andrew is like,
But anywho...
And then they start getting extremely freaky in this hotel room. And after they finish their freakathon, Andrew says,
This is gonna sound really cheesy, but I didn't think anybody could look so beautiful in the morning.
And under normal circumstances, this would have been elite hoops. But this nigga got a whole wife and a kid, so we gotta throw a flag on the plate right here. So far, Andrew has cheated twice now. So that's enough for me to put him on this list. But don't worry, I got more evidence to bring to the table.
Bring it up. Nina's replacement.
So when they go back to the house, instead of acting normal, or at least brushing their teeth, they start kissing again. Then he picks her up and takes her upstairs. And they don't show us what they did, but I know for a fact they were up there having Freakathon Part 2. But then Nina shows up and she apologizes for everything.
I'm very sorry about last night. And I should not be left alone with my phone.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
So Millie is thinking everything is good now.
12 seconds later.
I know you took her to the city. I know you used the hotel room.
Please leave my house.
So now Millie and Andrew are living their best lives after they just kicked Nina out. But then one day, as they were about to start the 3rd episode of their Freakathon, Millie passed out due to something that he put in her drink. And when she woke up the next day, she was confused as hell because everything in the room was gone. And when she went to leave, the door was locked.
Andrew, can you open the door? Can you let me out?
I will. Just not yet.
Then we see that Nina is in her car, and instead of crying, she's extremely happy right now. And this confused me, cause girl, you just got—
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When I like figured out like she was not crying, she was actually happy. I was just like, damn, you're happy that you're out of the relationship? But then like, bruh, the story got on even more crazier than I thought, and I'm gonna just shut up.
Got cheated on 3 times and he just kicked you out the crib. I would have been in that car in shambles. But Nina was like, But then we get a flashback to when Nina was younger. And turns out Nina met Andrew at work after she gave birth to Cece. And he rizzed her up during this time in order to lure her back into the same house they are in now. And he locked her in the same room Millie is stuck in.
I'm here.
Andy, it's locked.
And then we see just how crazy Andrew is.
I need you to pluck 100 hairs from your scalp with the roots intact.
And since she wanted to get out of this room, she actually ends up doing it. But this still wasn't enough for Andrew.
One of the strands didn't have a follicle, so you have to start again.
What?
Then Andrew finally lets her free, but she passed out due to whatever Andrew had put inside of her drink. And when she woke up, Andrew had put Cece in the tub to drown her, then called the police so they would think that Nina was the one responsible for drowning her own daughter. And that's why she was taken to the mental hospital that her friends were talking about. Then Andrew
Because of Andrew.
And from there, he mentally tortures her every day after that. And when she tried to escape again, he ended up sending her right back to the facility. So Nina came up with the plan to find someone else to take her place. And that person was Millie.
Open the door, Andrew.
Yup.
Andrew, let me out of here. Let me out of here.
Now I do agree that this was foul for Nina to do, but this nigga Andrew is a complete lunatic. And Andrew is treating Millie just how he did Nina. But this time he asks her,
Take this piece right here in my hand and you're gonna carve 21 lines into your stomach.
Yeah, I don't think I need to explain how crazy it is to lock up your new girlfriend and tell her to cut her own stomach. Then we get a flashback to when Millie was arrested. And turns out she was actually arrested for killing a guy that was forcing himself on her friend. And I don't see nothing wrong with what she did. That's just karma for assaulting somebody. But this still got her locked up.
Yeah, which was stupid. Tag team!
So she ends up eventually cutting her stomach, and this causes Andrew to open up the door. So as he goes to hug Millie, she locks in, grabs the same blade she used to cut her stomach, and stabbed him right in the neck. Then he tried to grab her, but she kicked him right in the stomach. Then she closed the door and locked him in there. But Millie wasn't done getting her get back. She gave him a taste of his own medicine.
Yes, she
gave
did.
him some pliers and told him,
I need you to pull out your front tooth.
but he refused to do it. So she started pouring gas all over the floor.
She was about to
she was about
burn
to light
it.
this whole house on fire.
Burn it.
So he seen how crazy she was and ended up actually pulling his tooth out.
It didn't. Oh, Millie, let me out.
But Millie was like,
Nah, I don't really feel like it.
so she ended up going to chill and watching some movies in his theater room. But then Nina pulled back up because she wanted to come back to free Millie from the upstairs room. But she didn't know Millie wasn't in there anymore.
Nina, what the fuck are you doing?
I miss you so much.
So now Andrew is free and he's ready to abuse both of his girls. Then she ran out the house. So he chases after her, but he can't find her. Then he goes upstairs to confront Nina, and he's trying to rizz her up in order to win her back.
He was so cute.
And I don't know why he thought this was gonna work. He's all bloody and it looks like he just tried to take a bite out of a concrete slab. Then he goes to push her, but she dodges it. But this was really an alley-oop to set up for Millie to come and push him down the stairs.
Yep.
And that's the end of Andrew. I know as soon as he died, he went straight to hell. And Bear was probably right down there with him.
Yep.
The actions this man did was crazy. Luring women into a torture chamber in his house, cheating on his wife, trying to frame Nina for drowning her own daughter, constantly drugging his wife and his girlfriend, and then trying to kill them both after he got caught, gotta solidify him as one of the most terrible people of all time.
Yep.
But that's the last character I want to talk about. I know I've been pump faking this series for a while, so I appreciate y'all for waiting. And if you can think of any other characters that I should add to this list, drop them in the comments. But I'm tired of talking to y'all. Cue my outro music.
So yeah, like I said before, that Housemaid movie was so fire and peak. I recommend y'all to go watch that movie because it is fucking good. I think it's on. I'm over here stuttering. The only three apps that I would recommend y'all going is either Hulu, Paramount Pictures, maybe Disney Plus. Don't know, but it's on. I think it's on one of them shows. But if it's not on there, then it's probably on Tubi. I already know it's not on Netflix. Okay, so I'll go say the one that I really want to know the most is the Bear one. I was gonna go after the anime one to where that nigga was, was fucking ruling or tasting some random girl's rule just to rizz a girl up. But the Bear ones with the Bear situation, that really pissed me off the most because you fumbled so hard. You fumbled so damn hard to where you are constantly missing your shots, and then you get a wish bar just for a girl to fall in love with you, even though she really wasn't feeling you for real, but you still did it. And now you fucked up your friend's life, Nikki's life, and your own life, and I think someone else's life, but mainly you fucked up Nikki's life and your own life because you was so obsessed with this damn girl that didn't even fucking want you, even though she gave you one chance to confess your feelings and you fucked it up. So I was just like, bro, oh my god, I wanted to punch this nigga so hard. Because what in the fuck, dude? I'm gonna wrap it up here, but yeah, that was fucking amazing. I love it so much. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, you already know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. But other than that, I'll see you in the next video. We out of here. Peace. Lord have mercy.